When I check or listen to people's story, after listening to like 5 to 6 stories, I came up with this video full of emotion. But then again, I will keep this emotion and face straight to why this video is very important for you to listen. Are you a parent? Is your children, are they in a marriageable stage? And what are you doing? Please come. There are some things that you need to know. And come closer as parent. Are you listening? Come closer to me. There are some things as parent you need to know about marriage. The ones that you have right to and the ones you do not have any right to decide. The first thing is that as a parent, you do not have any right to decide the spouse your child chose. Yes. Do you know the money I've spent on them? I've invested my life and everything, sacrificed. I cannot open my eyes, see this child chose a wrong partner. Fine. But then, you do not have rights to choose a partner for your child. But to all the other things that you have right to, first, you have rights to suggest a partner to your child. You have rights to do a background check of a partner your child is going home with. You have a right to introduce a partner to your child. All these rights, let your child do, make sure that he now exercise his or her own right to choose if he wants to love this partner or if he can respect this partner. Because parents are making a lot of mistakes these days and fixing their child into a temporary suffering, a permanent suffering. Not temporary, permanent suffering. And that is why we're having major issues with marriage. And at this point, I tell you, there are major things that happen in marriage that the marriage cannot be saved. When I was speaking, I did live with a TikTok group yesterday, and that's how they view marriage counselors as some people that they do not want marriage to separate. They only want them to live together. Is that not how marriage should be? However, things have changed because there are some marriage that should not happen in the first place. And you see this page is, if you want your marriage to happen, you can come to this page and see. However, there are some certain things that as a marriage counselor, we do not accept it to happen. When a marriage is full of abuse, there is no way that marriage can be, we can leave the husband and wife together and say, okay, be settling it. No, abuse can take life. And for that, life is precious and it cannot be replaced. The first thing you do when abuse is around is to separate. And that's why you need to allow these children to choose. If you have an ulterior motive about a certain thing, or you are not just comfortable, reason with your child. See, I'm not coming to parents of today, our own generation, because the last parent is the generation before us. Our own generation. How are you training your children? Do you listen to them? Do you allow them to speak? Do you make them feel loved so that they can understand if this is love or hunger or maybe satisfaction or food? So that they will not just go and meet a man simply because he's nice to them, giving them money. And they will not go and meet a girl because they want to use that girl to raise their financial status. They want to use a certain family connection to make sure their family is okay. Marriage is more than all of this. Parents, please wake up and be wise. Don't allow your children to make marriage an escape route. Because your house is so toxic and difficult to be with. Do not give birth and say a child will bring what we eat from heaven. How now? Who send you all this wahala? You are saving a child for tomorrow's suffering, tomorrow's depression. Parents, let's wake up. And parents before us, please do not force your child to marry a certain person. You can introduce someone to your child if you know the person is right. But let your child see if this person is right for me. When it comes to marriage, commitment is key. And compatibility is something you have to consider. If I can commit to this person. So no one can choose a marriage mate for anyone. It can be successful sometimes. There are success stories. But most time it is something horrible because they did not they did not bargain with what they are seeing in marriage. Parents, please let these children choose for themselves. Till I meet you again, this is just what I want to give you in this video. And my name is Good News, and this is Radiant Relations Consultancy, where we balance relationship and marriage. Please, religion is not involved because there's difference between God and religion. So if you have to contact us, realize that we are realistic in balancing our marriage counseling therapies. We do not appreciate that you divorce, but then we can suggest separation if that will work for your marriage. Because you see, the mindset I got yesterday really baffles me. Yes, you want it to work well, but it does not mean that you must stay together for it to work well. So till I meet you in my next video, well done, and please do not choose a marriage mate for your child, and make sure you listen to your child. Let your child be loved, so that he will not just choose any dick and harry just because he can feed him or because he can gain connection. Bye.